On this episode of My Swing Evolution, I'm going to go hang out with the guys from Urban Golf. And then I'm going to announce the new golf shirts are finally here. And finally, I'm going to get fitted for wedges by one of the coolest companies in golf. So stay tuned.
Hey guys, I'm super duper excited to finally announce that the MSE shirts are now available and you can pick them up at myswingevolution.com. These shirts are awesome. We're starting off with navy blue just like Ben Hogan wore in the Life magazine article. So I think they're a great shirt. I beat them to death, throw them in the wash, and they come out looking brand new. So these golf shirts are fantastic. And it's a great way to support My Swing Evolution. I'm working on the channel full time. Unfortunately, it's not a full-time job yet, but it does take up all of my time, over 40 hours a week. But you may have noticed that the videos look better. I'm pumping more of them out. I'm writing articles for the website, and I'm even working on a Ben Hogan documentary. And so I've got so many things that are coming up in the next year. I can't wait to share it with everybody. But for Christmas, it's a great idea. Pick up an MSE golf shirt. They're fantastic. So get ready to watch a great new episode. I'm going to go to Urban Golf down in Los Angeles, and I'm going to catch up with a custom club fitter who's going to get me some new wedges. This is a must-see episode. I am on my way to Urban Golf to catch up with the guys from Scratch. I don't know if you've ever heard of Scratch Golf, but they do custom club work.
Every club that we make is for an individual. He does most of it by hand. We fit the sole grind of the club to the player's swing. We offer multiple sole grinds, which is the sole being the bottom of the club, the part that comes in contact with the ground. And we actually shape that to make it so that it fits the person who's swinging the club. Whereas most companies really just offer one sole grind to try and fit the masses, and as a result they basically fit nobody.
Each part of the golf club means something. The length of a golf club means something. The swing weight means something. See, by all means, we're not the same height. We don't have the same swing pattern, swing speed. And we all look at golf in different ways. To me, this is probably the only way you can get a true set of golf clubs.
These guys are super duper primo, and they're not well known. I'm just really honored that I found out about them, reached out to them right away, and they happen to be coming to Los Angeles, so I'm finally gonna get to team up with them, and I'm really curious to hear what they have to say about my wedges, because you know, I've got a driver that I love, I've got a putter that I love, and after that the most important clubs are your wedges, but I've never been fit for a wedge. So maybe this is going to be something that'll be a game changer. I've got my fingers crossed. So this is what I have right now. I've got my Mizuno pitching wedge from my MP33s, and I have a Ben Hogan Colonial 56 degree and a Ben Hogan Riviera 60 degree. These were both kind of just finds. Of course, if I find anything that says Ben Hogan on it, I usually buy it. But I'm really curious to find out what they recommend in order to improve my golf game. I didn't even know this place was here. This is kind of cool.
Getting comfortable chipping indoors off of tight lies, having the controlled environment allows us to build confidence, go through technique changes, and start establishing that framework that's necessary to strike the ball with a driver proficiently. We're at Urban Golf Performance. My name is Ben Smock. I'm the head coach here, and we've been in this space for about 8 months now. And humble roots, we started in a golf fitness center. Actually, it's called Golf Fitness Los Angeles, and we had a 300 square foot space. My partner and I outgrew the space quickly, And here we are in this 4,000 square foot facility in West LA, and we've got a great contingency of loyal followers and dedicated students. And like you're here today for a wedge fitting, so we're excited to have you and to go through our processes and to exploit some of the technology that we're using right now. Having TrackMan radar-based technology paired with swing catalyst and with high-speed visual cameras is really the ultimate training tool. And now how a coach utilizes this is the art. You know, we could just overwhelm you with information, but to figure out what your learning style is, if you're more visual, if you're more analytic, or if you're more kinesthetic, then we're going to communicate this information to you in your language so you can articulate and you can spit it back out.
Not much bounce on this.
You can go for yourself?
Just miss with this a little thick on the 56. You miss it? A little on the heavier side?
I guess. I don't miss it too badly.
No, where's not that bad. These are just really low bounce. This is really low bounce.
My name is Patrick Boyd. I'm the Vice President of Custom Sales for Scratch Golf Clubs. I've idolized Ben Hogan since I was about 10 years old. Just everything that the man did was just, there will never be another person like him. There will never be somebody that went through the difficulties and challenges that they did to make it. And to get to a point in their career where they really had everything by the tail and then lost it. And then, despite being told you'll never walk again, you'll never play golf again, he rebuilt himself. I mean, physically he rebuilt himself, and he went out and he dominated. Let me look good at this measured up. Cool. Because right now with this, if this is 47 and your next wedge is 56, you've got 9 degrees there. It's a pretty wide span in between wedges. Generally speaking, we like gaps around 4 or 5 degrees, on some occasions 6, but usually recommend 4 to 5 between them. So let's measure up this pitching wedge, and we'll see what we got as far as the loft on this to start, and then show you all the fitting stuff, and we'll kind of go through the process and see exactly what's going to best suit you.
That sounds awesome.
So all these have different effective bounces, different sole profiles, kind of based on your shot preferences. Scratch Golf Clubs is a very unique company. We really kind of specialize in custom fitting people for the correct sole grind based on their angle of attack, their conditions, the shots they want to play. We go through this process in wedges as well as irons. And then we have a couple different product lines available, one being completely handcrafted, custom made, the other being still kind of handcrafted, but more done on a retail scale. Here. So this would be the next. This would be more like a fuller soled gap wedge. I'll have you try. Oh, yeah, you got it. Go there. The contact is so crisp.
I'm even doing little.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. So Patrick just hooked me up with this different grind on this wedge. I don't know what it is, but it just feels so much more pure. I can't explain it. Hopefully he'll explain it in a little bit, but I'm kind of tripping out because it feels just magnificent.
This grind was actually the most popular grind amongst a lot of the guys out there. And actually the grind initially was developed for a tour guy. We worked with a guy by the name of Dan Olson, hence the name DOG, Dan Olson Grind. You know where the leading edge is going to be. You know what the sole's going to do, and you can have all the confidence in the world to hit the shot you need to because you know that wedge is going to perform for you, and you're not fighting a tendency with it.
I have, you know, of course now that I'm getting to a point where I'm scoring much better, I've gone out there and I'm starting to do a lot more work with my wedges, but I'm like, how come the pros are so...
Because their wedges are fit for them. They have somebody out there that is fitting them like I'm fitting you right now.
I would...
And that's the difference. You know,
the average person just doesn't understand. No. I didn't understand. But
no, because people don't really understand there's so many potentials and possibilities as far as configuration. The thing with a lot of people think they need a 60. Bottom line is 60 is not the most user-friendly club. Unless you've played a lot with it, you really know what to expect, there's a lot more margin for error you're going to get out of a 58. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Heard it. Got a little steep with that, but got away with it.
I was trying to make it, dude.
Awesome swing.
Yeah, man.
So is this what you thought it would be? Or what you're expecting? I'm always curious to get people's feedback when I work with them, because I don't know what most people, have on their mind when they're coming in for a wedge fitting.
This is better than I thought it would be.
Okay.
Because I figured you would probably fit me with something that would give me more consistency, which certainly this is doing that. But I did not anticipate feeling.
That's the difference,
this
man.
much
That's all about the grind and how it fits. I'm helping you make better quality impact with that wedge. Let me see if I can get off the whiteboard just to check your line. What I'll do when I get back. Because people don't know about us.
You're doing what I thought wasn't done anymore. Boom! Go in! Oh!
Okay, Brian's good. I need to go about 2 flat for you.
Very, very exciting stuff. Patrick said it needs a couple of degrees flat, which tends to be what I need. But check this out. He's gonna let me hit one of his custom blades, man. Custom, ground from the brick. Ooh la la.
Nice, man. So that's a 7 iron.
Feels really good. Sign me up, man! Where do I get these?
1 into the 3 grip feel.
Oh, now he's getting into it.
I've never really hit clubs that feel like this. I don't know if it's the kind of steel that it's made with, but they feel buttery like Aunt Jemima.
I'll work on your short game for 4.5 years. You get the ball good enough. Just a matter.
Man, that's like addictive feeling.